Hey everybody, it's your boy Mike in California, and it is day 22 of the Self Awareness Challenge. And today, what I want to be self aware about is ego. So, while they are trying to get some folks to come here and check me out, I want to give a couple shout outs to RMF Media Group, Eddie Martin, and Vic Tipnis for a great show today in the RMF Media talk show that they did on their self-awareness project, day one in the series of four. It's going to be an amazing show, and already in the first show, I started some exercises that I can do, pen to paper, and get practical right away. So excited to see how that's going to go. Thanks for Uncle Mo coming in. Doris, thanks for coming in. Just giving props to the guys that are working hard over there with the self-awareness project and get things going. Also, I want to give a shout out to the real Brad Lea. That's Lea. That guy, if you guys don't know who that guy is, you guys need to go check him out. This guy is freaking hilarious, but his content and the stuff, the videos that he makes are so common sense, and he puts it in a comical way that it really sticks. So he's doing a lot too. He's giving away a lot of tickets to the Growth Con, 10X Growth Con, that they're going to have an event coming up that Grant Cardone's having. He works with Grant Cardone, and a lot of these people are involved with Grant Cardone and the real Brad Lea, so on and so forth. But he's giving away a lot of tickets to some of the people that I have been following with the real RMF Media Group, those folks and stuff. So you guys check him out, the real Brad Lea. He's really funny. You guys will really like him. So now there's some people coming in, so I'll go ahead and cut to the chase and what I'm self-aware about today on day 22, and that is ego. For me personally, I have to be self-aware of my ego. What I have to constantly tell myself is that it is not about me. I think that finally, Julia, thanks for coming in here. I appreciate you dropping a comment and sharing this. As far as for me, ego, it not being about me. I think that's where I get in the biggest trouble in my life with any interactions with people or anything like that, because the secret sauce, I believe, to life is making it about other people's. Because, I know that my mind can only think about one thing, consciously can process one thing at a time. And when I think about other people and I'm trying to help other people, I can't be thinking about myself. So I believe that a good way for me to be self-aware to help get rid of my ego is know that it's not about me and think about other people. Be generous, be compassionate, be in the moment with people and show them that you appreciate them. You need to come face to face with people. Don't take it for granted that a smile might change somebody's life. You never know what they're going through. I've said that before. Hey, Sammy, thanks for coming in here. I'm on day 22 of my self-awareness project talking about ego. It's talking about how it's not about me and putting other people first. I think that's the magic sauce to life, is really to have good relationships and everything. And, you guys that have watched my videos know that I am, sorry, I'm not going to, Dodgers for life. Sorry, Sammy. Never going to happen. I love you, but it's not going to happen. Now you got me all off my train of thought. No, it's just not being about me. And as far as my relationships go, I have to always, in any situation, to avoid conflict, or not avoid conflict, but to get real resolution. I need to first tell the other person what I believe my part is, to get myself out of the way and let them know that, I am not just in this for me. That's the only way that I'm ever going to be able to get along with, have a happy marriage, have a happy relationship with my kids. I need to hear it. Doesn't feelings, it's like people have feelings and they just want to be considered. They want to be heard. They want to be felt. They want to be validated. And regardless of what I think, somebody might have the craziest thoughts, the craziest feelings. It doesn't matter. It's their feelings. It doesn't, it's how I react to their feelings. Dodgers for life, baby. Dodgers for life. Hey, Bobby, thanks for coming in. I got a Giants fan heckling me in here. I love it. Hey, everybody knows I bleed Dodger blue. Anyways, yeah, not making it about me. That's really the trick. And I'm really glad to be doing this self-awareness project because it's shocking to me that people watch me, listen to me, share what I'm saying in these videos. That's really, really cool. And I can't do it alone. It takes all the support, the strong support I have at home, and then all the people that I mentioned, I gave shout outs at the beginning of this video, who I'm following and, who I'm sharing their information. If you look at my wall now, it looks totally different than it looked, I would say, 22 days ago before I started the self-awareness challenge, because I'm more aware, being self-aware of the kind of things that I need to be absorbing, to have in my subconscious, so I can pull on that stuff at any time, in any situation that I'm in, to try to get the best out of, what I want for my life and my family. So yeah, ego's a big thing, it really is. And just being grateful and, being in the moment and appreciating what you have too. So like, I think it's a fine line where I personally think that it's either, you have to appreciate what you have, but you can't just settle. And I struggle with that. I really do, because I get comfortable. And it's one of those things that it's in our DNA. It's in our psyche, the way we think, to always try to be comfortable. So anytime that we can do something, a shortcut, that's just the way human nature is. You take a shortcut to do something to make more money, blah, 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 whatever. Take a shortcut and not put the work in. It's not going to be worth it in the long run. So, yeah, the devil, yeah, evil, there's evilness around there. Yeah, so like I tell my son, my 6-year-old son, there's the story of the two dogs. You have a white dog and you have a black dog on your shoulder. And he said, what? You have a white dog and a black dog on your shoulder? And I said, yeah. And I said, do you know which one is going to live and be strong? And he said, no. I said, well, the one that you feed the most. So, that's the one. Are you feeding the black dog, your ego? Are you feeding the white dog, which is love, care, and thinking of other people first? So, it's like I said yesterday in the video that I made, I am no saint. I'm not perfect. My wife will be the first one to tell you, she's my biggest fan and my biggest critic, besides myself, of course. But yeah, that's one thing about her. She's not afraid to let me know. At least I give her credit for that. She doesn't beat around the bush. She wears her feelings on her sleeve, on her shoulder, whatever. So I always know how she's feeling, and I need to respect that, And it's not easy for me. It's just not easy, because we are totally different people. We're amazing individuals. We're just totally different people, and opposites attract. And together they make a perfect charge if you can control that energy. And I think that's the key in any relationship, as far as ego. Well, for me, is to control that energy and not let it go to your head and think you have too much power, and always be, think of the other person. Put yourself, you can't always put yourself first. And I don't know if I think they were saying, I heard one time that if you just try to go a whole day without complaining or thinking about yourself, it'd probably be almost impossible. I know it'd be very, very difficult for me. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm totally starting to ramble right now, but you definitely could go on, about ego for a long time. And that causes, just if you think about it, ego causes I think ego causes every single war, fight, conflict that's going on in the world, because people are saying that their religion is better, or their beliefs are better, their way of life is better, their culture is better, and people fight to the death for ego. It's like, really? I mean, that's really crazy. It's when you think about it, it boils down to something that simple. For so many people to, kill another person because of what they believe, it's totally mind-boggling. So, anyways, then that's just them thinking about themselves and being defensive. And why somebody feels that they have to kill another person to defend their ideals, to me, I can't wrap my head around that concept. I can't. So that's one of those things, like if I talk to somebody that had the ideals where they want to go and blow up people in an airport or a sporting event or whatever, just do terrorist kind of shit, they're gonna want to kill me, because I don't mean, who's, like, seriously, in their right mind, who thinks like that? Who wants to kill people and hurt people? Something just ain't right. And I'm not saying it's any religion, because I'm not going to get into all that, but back in the day, the Christians and the Muslims were going at it and killing each other. I mean, the Christians killed just as many people as the Muslims over time. So, and I mean, it's crazy. It really is. If people really did their homework and found out what was really going on in the world, it'd be mind-boggling. Ego, ego, ego. Ego kills. I've said this before. I don't know if I should make that my new monarch, but whatever. My hashtag, ego kills. Ego kills. You guys can go ahead and hashtag that. So, okay. So I think I'm just about all out of things that I wanted to talk about on ego. But, I think too that some people, they just fear that there's not going to be enough for them. And they lie, steal, and cheat to do what they got to do to get theirs. And just to come up on another person from, just to come up on people. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, really? So I saw this video the other day where this guy, he had a security camera and he videoed this guy breaking into his truck, and they took his backpack out of there, and he was in his 10th, he had like 3 weeks of school left, and he was almost finished with the whole quarter, and he had all his he had his test, he had his notes, he had his books, he had his computer, he had all this stuff in his backpack, and the guy broke his window in his truck and stole the backpack, and he showed the video, and when he went live on Facebook, he did a video of it, and he was explaining the story or anything about, what happened to him. And he was like, man, this guy, he like took all this stuff. It's like all this stuff that was going on for me. It was really important and everything. But, he forgave the guy. He's like, oh, he's a homeless guy. He probably needed to eat or something. I'm just like, wow. And, you have people like that who would just forgive somebody that would jack all their stuff and, totally turn their life upside down. And then somebody that was just going to kill somebody because of their beliefs. So you have the opposite ends of the spectrum. And, it's all about balance. And I think somewhere in the middle, if we can find that balance, if we ever will, I don't think so. Because, until we stop treating each other differently, like we're not equal, and drop the ego baloney, we're always going to have war. Always going to have war. Go listen to the Bob Marley song, War. Listen to the lyrics of that song, and that will explain ego and war, and one of the best songs that you'd ever listen to about that kind of stuff. So, anyways, yeah, I really appreciate everybody that's still in here. I still see 5 people in here. I've been blabbering for a lot longer than I usually do. I really appreciate you guys coming in. If you could share this video, I'd appreciate it. Let people know about the Self-Awareness Project. And Brad Lee and the RMF Media Group, let everybody know what's going on with all these guys, because they have some really cool stuff that's helping me grow as a person. And by you guys sharing this video, I'm going to put some hashtags in there. It'll link it all up to some of the other stuff that I think you guys will get a lot of value out of. So thank you so much for watching me again on day 22. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, Dodgers for life. Dodgers for life. To all my Giant fans out there. I know my Uncle Mo's still here. Hey, Uncle Mo, I had a Giant fan. They're in here heckling me. I was like, no, Dodgers for life. Uncle Muddy knows that I bleed Dodger blue. Hey, Uncle Mo, I got to get my dad in here. I don't know if he knows that I'm doing this every night, but we got to get him in here. So, okay, anyways, I'm out of here, guys. Day 22, Self-Awareness Challenge, ego, no bueno. Hashtag ego is evil. No bueno, ego, no good. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 23. Thank you. Hey, Carl, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you coming in here, man. Shout out to you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you guys tomorrow, day 23. I'm out. I love you.